Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the visiting team and our home team. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Huard up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preached all season long, never look ahead. You can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out
Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite, the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Got a man, Patterson has it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Allen there to haul it in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They're throwing it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And they're going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Man in motion here. From the 35 on 2nd down. Catch made by Allen. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this forward to the 19. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Connects with Johnson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Throw left side, finds Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Still sticking with the passing game. Completed to his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing it again here. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Running back sent in motion. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They'll run here on 1st down. And not much. He maybe got a few across the 30 to about the 32. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 32. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 39. Gets this to Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 29-yard line.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Neither side separating much so far. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Pass play now. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. This offense making its way back out now. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll give him a first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's a give up the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Setting up a throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Punting unit out now. And this will be his first effort of the contest. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Throwing now on first down. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. They'll come up 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's a handoff up the gut. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're gonna mark him at the 48. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They go play action on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Fires right away, but incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He'll look to throw. Finds his target, Patterson. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Hits his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. So out now comes the punter. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Now this offense getting set to work here. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. This one falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
2nd and 10 now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book. Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And they're going to take over possession. Running it now out of the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Receiver in motion, headed right. From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Smash.
Simple dive up the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 48-yard line.
Back to throw now. Hauled in left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So it's the 2-minute warning here from San Antonio. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back now, pressure on its way. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Here comes their offense out again. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, because safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Looking to his fullback now. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Throwing now off play action. That's completed right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense set for a 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! It's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And this one doesn't go far. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. It's another rushing play. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to lapse here in our first half. So we're now halfway through deciding who's going to rep the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we hear from Jonathan Coachman over in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl.
And we're off.
As we hand things back over to Kate Scott.
His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 36-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. From the 36. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll give him a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They are throwing it again. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal. From the red zone now. And the defender comes away with it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They're out and set, first and 10. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Looking for a throw here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He gets 6 on that play. And it sets up first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing from the gun here. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Dropping back to throw. Catch made by Allen. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. Results in a first down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 now. Finds him on the slant. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be a first down. Here's a throw. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's brought down at the line.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Now on 2nd and 10. Allen there to haul it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
He's got a man left, and he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Goal to go, they're passing. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
It'll be a gain of only 1 on 2nd, so that brings up 3rd and goal from the 2. Handoff now, running right. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. They don't gain anything, so another goal line stand brings up a 4th down decision.
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here in these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Dump off top by his back. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. From the 31. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Only 1 frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. They've got the ball to start, but their playoff future in jeopardy as they trail. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 1st down, ball at the 36. They'll throw to begin this drive. Got a man, Patterson has it. And he goes out, just needed 1 more step to reach midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll run here from the gun. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From midfield now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Escapes the pocket. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they'll have first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Tight end going in motion here. Connects on the crosser. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds his target, Patterson. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 2nd and 3 now. He's going to throw this one. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
You felt at the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll throw on 1st. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
This pass caught by Allen. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. All right, set now, 1st and 10. They go play action here. Able to hit Patterson, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives them the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. So now here's 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Back to the well again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Looking to throw. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They give it to him again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he gets in, touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys drive their lead to 11.
17. Our home team, 6.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds the in route complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown! These guys now within 1 score in the 4th. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And they've got it. No problem for the receiving team. The onside attempt fails. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. This offense getting all set for this series. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
He's down to a knee, and they have done it. They're going to be playing in the Super Bowl.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt Trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. A nice showing here from our winners as we bid you farewell from San Antonio.